Travie 5000, welcome back to the stream. All right, we are back. We're live with Wildemount for the first time in like years. I think it's been at least 4 years since we've played.
Yeah.
In 2020 time, it's at least that.
Yeah, in real time, it's like 3 weeks. I think. I can't remember. It's been so long, but we're here to play some D&D tonight. We're playing Wildemount Beyond Amends. A lot has happened. But let's go ahead and let's get the boring part out first. Let's get the yes, I did get a haircut today actually, and it needed to happen. Anyways, so we are sponsored by a couple people for this campaign. We are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. If you're in the need of some good dice, be sure to go to Skull Splitter. We have a link down on our Twitch page. Click on that and use the promo code FeatherFall. Get 10% off that first order. Just one hair. I got one haircut. Thank you. The rest just followed.
Sure, cut a lot of it.
Yeah.
Started pulling like, oh my goodness.
Anyways, we are also sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee. Go to foundfamiliar.com/FeatherFall. Get 10% off your order there. It helps the channel, helps them out. And we can keep bringing you this amazing stuff. You know, next up we have Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I don't remember the book name. I can't. It's coming out. We got to get it. So all that help goes back into this channel. So as you know, nobody here takes money. We just here to provide you with this glorious entertainment to keep it running. Thank you, Robo Raygun. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything is the proper name. And last but not least on our sponsors, the very own, the one, the only, Ty Hitchhiker Mind.
Hi, everybody. Ty here. Running DM Emporium. It's dmemporium.com. If you stop by and use the code FeatherFall, you get 10% off your order. And you're like, order of what? Well, let me tell you. We've got dice trays. We've got tunics, drinking horns, all the stuff that really kind of enhances your tabletop experiences. And so, come down, see if there's anything that works for you. And if you use that code, you can throw some money, not only to get yourself some sweet, sweet stuff, but also help throw it to this channel, help build it up and help them on their path to partner. That's it.
Right, that's correct. And so, the dream one day is that we all could this could support everybody here playing with us, but we are far from it. So, Ty's Cauldron of Most Things is the new DM Emporium name.
I like
well
it.
Played. So that's the sponsors. We'll go through the schedule really quick. Every Wednesday, tech issues and, schedule conflicts aside, we were here playing Wildemount, our Beyond Amends campaign.
I thought you were calling Wednesdays. Wednesdays are where we have tech issues like this.
Probably true, actually. Wednesday is the tip goblin. Anyways, so we are here every Wednesday, normally at 8:30, so we're starting 30 minutes earlier, just to get a little bit more time playing in. And you can join us to play Wildemount. It's D&D 5e, so that's fun. Then Saturdays, every other Saturday, is the Gateway Wars with Harvey Barrel. If you haven't seen him, he is the DM there. He's also in our Monday game, which is Star Wars 5e. So we just played our first session last week. It was amazing. I will say a improvement for the playstyles. And it went well. And then Tuesdays, Call of Cthulhu, except this next week. I think Chris has like life or work or something.
Yeah,
some excuse. No, just kidding. But yeah, so every Tuesday is Call of Cthulhu, and we're back here to Wednesdays. So easy enough. I did forget Curse of Strahd. It's every other Sunday.
Yeah. It's fine.
I've quit, so we're just done with the stream, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great job. We won. Level up, everyone.
In all seriousness, if you are interested in joining us up here to play some games, I have 2 spots left in the Descent to Avernus. if you're in the chat and you've already submitted your application, I haven't reviewed them yet, so don't be upset if I haven't picked you because I haven't reviewed them yet. So yeah, if you want to play Descent into Avernus, I'm thinking Thursday nights is going to be here playing that. So, I don't know. And then every other Monday we try to get some one shots in. We've been slacking a little bit with life. That's all that needs to be said. But if you're interested in playing that, join our Discord, come hang out with us, and we will get you in a game. So I think that's everything. I am going to pretend like I know what happened last week. So here goes. So previously on Wildemount. So the party, center of some very odd happenings. Some people have died by your hands. Some people have died not by your hands, but around you. And these things are there. And they've been casting some coincidences towards you, and people are starting to raise eyebrows. So one Samuel Seabury has started proclaiming in the center of town that the Vile Five are here to murder you and whatever, cause destruction to the town of Trostenwald. After a contentious spat between Brant and Samuel, you both were arrested. The rest of you went to the Starosta's office to try and plead your case and ensure that she still has your back. And the common theme was probably best for y'all just to leave. And she gave Brant an idea of how to get out a loose bar that was in the prison. So easy enough to make the escape, and then you smuggled Brant out. And where you last left off was outside of town. I believe it was early mornings, midday, maybe noonish. And you saw some guards try to chase after you because you are escaped convicts. I don't know.
We're wanted criminals.
Wanted criminals.
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive. I think that's a good song. Yeah, so that's where we left off. Everybody, if you want to add what I missed, it's been so long, I will not take offense.
We have 2 horses, if I recall correctly, and we're gonna go hunt some Ravagers.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I would also like to make a special announcement. We have an official mod in the channel. I would like to congratulate Robo Raygun for being
awesome.
elevated to mod level. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
We entrust you with the very soul of chat, Twitch chat. So
With that band hammer.
only you can redeem Twitch chat soul.
That's a lot of pressure to put on somebody.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So in my notes, I have that I have advantage on initiative rolls. I think that came from Amethel.
Yes.
I don't know how long
Yeah,
it
you're-
lasts. Is it all
Basically,
day or-
until your next.
Okay. All right.
It's just your next one.
All right. And then I have that I cast Mage Armor on myself. So other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, I can do Mage Armor as much as I like at will, so I'll have that on too.
Nice.
So we're looking for, see if we can find also remnants that indicate more work of the Cerberus Assembly, as that was found inside of town. And Samuel Seabury did have a thing on him that marked him as part of the Cerberus Assembly. I remember that.
A D4 has been granted by Cranky. Just based off our Star Wars game, I have put a cap on D4s per session because I think we had 10 plus redeemed, and it was like, okay, so we just want the party just to do whatever. I get it. So there's a cap now of 6.
Are you saying you don't want the party to do whatever?
Yeah, my 20k channel points just got a lot less valuable.
Do you have 20?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really railroaded here.
Wow.
At the game.
I feel like you're not listening to a fan.
All right. We'll take a Twitch poll. Type 1 in the chat if you want me to remove the cap, and then we'll just open it up for everybody to do it.
Type 2 if you'd like to see Bob do a dance.
You know.
Just,
So okay, I
Good thing we're starting early because we're not getting it.
we're not doing anything.
we
So
started early just to fart around.
I trolled Chris last night during his Call of Cthulhu game. I added a very special channel point option. For 100 channel points, Chris will dance. And he got about 13 redemptions back to back.
Nice.
What did you learn?
Okay, we now have 2 D4s in the chat for you all. Use them as necessary. Okay, so let's pick up from right there. Back to the game, hyper focused, ready to go.
Okay, let me get into my brand headspace.
Sounds fake, but okay.
Impulsiveness. Okay, I'm here.
So as we pick up, it is noon. You did see a troop of guards, troops of troops, 2 on horseback, side by side, kind of racing out of the city. You did hear, I believe you heard the alarm bells, which you had not heard before in the city, so it's not like a on the hour type thing.
I think we did determine that it wasn't like an attack coming in. It was more like
Guards or people escaping.
yeah, it was because I had the thought that if attacks were happening that we were going to turn around and go back in, but we determined that wasn't really the case. It was more they're happy we're leaving.
Yeah.
Well, not happy we're leaving. They're alerting people that we have escaped.
Well,
And I do know that the guards said that they kind of routed the Ravagers, but like a bunch got away, and that was what Phylon was concerned with.
Correct.
so which way are we going now? Are we camping outside here, or are we moving on?
It is probably better if we are not near the city, since they are looking for us. But if we head to where the Ravager camp was, we could perhaps follow the ones who went free.
Brant, seeing you really kind of give it to Samuel Seabury, I'm kind of fired up now and wouldn't mind following these tracks and seeing what kind of trouble we can get into.
Well, it's, the people who are like that who prey on fear, they just they bring out the worst in me, and it was a shame I could not bring out more out of him physically. Now, I do agree that we should help with the Ravagers. The people here should not be punished for what is happening, and the Starosta being kind of overwhelmed with things going around here, so I can agree with that. And then, yes, any other signs of Samuel would be quite interesting to talk to him again. He does not even believe the things he is saying. He is using us for some other purpose.
And if we lighten the load for the town guards, we might get back in their good graces a little bit faster.
I do not think I will ever be allowed back in this city again. But you all should definitely.
Hold out hope.
It is a place to start. We could head for the camp that they had.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm not thrilled about battle, but I'm curious about where they went, what they're doing, what they're about.
It's a great start.
Okay. So yeah, that was north. You guys exited the city north, where the crossroads was about 30 to 45-minute travel, and then from there it was a mile or two to the west, another 15 minutes. So just quickly, you pass the crossroads. Are you all staying off the road? Are you on the road? What's your travel look like?
I would vote for just off the road if possible, so that we're out of the way of anybody patrolling, looking around, forest, etc.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Does anyone have any way of making me look slightly different as well? So just because I was the one yelling in the middle of the town, you know, all these things. All I have is a bedroll which I could wrap around myself, or I could wear no armor and try to get away with that. But if we're going to be fighting, that's not entirely comfortable for me.
I don't have anything like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Come here. I will give you something.
Oh no.
Hold out your hand. I'm gonna tickle his palm a little bit. And I'm casting Gift of Alacrity on you. You can add a D8 to initiative rolls. Just in case.
Feels weird. It's like I have two hands.
So you're asking basically for help with stealthing?
No, just or like any way to like camouflage me a little bit, or
Oh.
change anything about the way I look, since I'm just pretty identifiable.
I'll give you guidance.
For the next minute, I shall be unstoppable.
I'll just keep casting guidance over and over.
Yes. All right.
I mean, I could minor illusion some part of you, I think.
Give him a hat, maybe.
I can create
Maybe
an...
the whole head.
I mean, I can create an object. So yeah, I'll just put a beanie on your head.
I feel so different. This is working. Does it look good? You guys like
I
it?
have to just keep casting it every minute.
I love it.
Nice.
That one at least isn't concentration.
That's true.
Nobody has
So
a disguise kit?
I can do that and guidance for you.
Rogue? Travis, don't you have a disguise kit?
I don't think so.
We don't know if he's a rogue.
Not that
He's
I
a
have a note for.
Grifter.
DM knows he's a rogue.
Oh, okay.
I
Anyways,
do. I forgot.
so you all travel alongside the road. Whoever is in front, give me a perception check.
Not me.
Amethyl, I think,
Alright,
has
I
the
got
best wisdom.
Yeah.
I got a +6 to my perception. I can give this a try.
Yeah. Can we assist?
I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
Let us also look with our possibly elven eyes.
That is 25.
All right.
Okay, so as you 20 minutes of walking, you haven't met the crossroads yet, and about to cross the road because you're on the left side. Gotta get to the right side, right? Amethel, you see these two horses start to come racing back. Same speed, same urgency as they left, as you saw the two guards leaving, but they're just kind of riding the trail back.
I'll kind of pause everybody and just silently motion to what I'm seeing so they can look up.
Are there guards on the horses?
Yeah,
No,
sorry.
Okay.
Well, let's get off the road.
They must
Just
have.
move further away from the road.
And
I mean, if
they go
if
by
they
without concern.
if they're already heading back to town, they probably found what they were looking for, and everything's
hope
fine.
Or they found
Or-
something that they really aren't ready for,
Or they are going
and they're
back for
getting more
help.
cards.
True. Let's hope for column A.
We
Hopefully
should,
they're not looking for us.
Well, shame on them. They passed us already.
We
I
should
don't think. Go ahead.
investigate. We should investigate what they have run from, if there is anything.
I agree.
Agree.
Wouldn't it be funny if she sent them out there to pretend to look for us and then ride back and we just happened to catch them? That would be comical.
No, I wouldn't be able to see it. Never mind.
And then they pass without issue. You cross the street. You make your way to that same hill that you looked down into where the warband was.
Is this the same direction they were running from? Because we were going to check out if something had made them run back towards the city.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part. Well, ish. So you still have probably 10 minutes to go north to get to the crossroads, and then another 15 minutes to go east. So in those 10 minutes, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Another D4, so we have 3 D4s.
Nice.
So, yeah, it may be a wee bit inexpensive. Anyways. All right, so as you do continue, do you want to keep going north past the crossroads to see if there's anything you find? Or do you want to, you hit it and do you want to head east?
Think so. Is it possible to hit the camp and then kind of curve around to hit where they were running from?
Yeah, you definitely could.
Yeah, let's do that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so as you kind of curve northeast to where that warband was, you do see, as you kind of peer up over the knoll, using Amethyl's same 25 check, you do see like there was a scuffle here, that there was, some of the tents have kind of collapsed. There's a body or two lying about. Hard to tell what they are, but you can see that they are in the same outfits as the original warband. So you can assume that it is bodies of the
Ruiner.
Well, the Ruiner's the god, I think.
The Ravagers.
Yeah.
Yep. This is not good.
But they said that they chased them off, so we would have to track them from here.
This is true.
Yeah, we should not spend too much time here. We should move.
Can I look for tracks and possibly where they went?
Yeah, definitely. If you want to give me a survival check.
Sure. And I'm gonna guidance myself.
Can I assist you?
I guess.
Is there a sigil of the Ruiner or a flag, insignia anywhere?
Not that you see.
Okay.
If you want to
20...
Go ahead, Belle.
24.
Okay. Yeah. So you make the battle out pretty well in your head of what happened. You see like cavalry or the same horse prints of the ones that were in the stables, and you see that they kind of hit them quick. You see one or two spread out, but then you see a horseback, the same hoof prints following them. And you see that a skirmish did happen here. You find blood,
And you said there were bodies?
There's 2 or 3.
Yeah. I want to kind of dig through any pouches or containers they have on them and look for any sigils or any memorabilia.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I'll help you with that just in case.
Good, because I rolled a 1.
Oh,
But it's a +7, so an 8.
let's see. What have
I won't even waste a D4 on that guy.
That is an 18.
Okay. Yeah, with you two,
Thank you.
with Brant and Fwylon kind of, surveying the battlefield, Quint and Amethyl, going through the tents and everything. You find 50 gold pieces that are just spread about. You do find a banner that had fallen off, like the banner post. I think is the word.
Yeah, if Amethel doesn't want that, I would grab that folded up.
Oh yeah, you can hold on to that.
You know, just in case we need some evidence or something.
Right.
Thank you for your help. I kind of was all thumbs right there.
Oh, it's okay. It's teamwork.
When I was doing my survival check, I was actually specifically looking for any like fleeing ones that we could chase down.
So you found 2 that head out, but there was a horse directly after them.
Okay. Because they made it sound like some had escaped.
There are
When
none
they-
that you
when they
found
talked to
that
us.
would have feel like didn't have somebody follow them. And just so you have it, here is what the banner looks like.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Nice.
So this is odd. The guards mentioned that, or was it the Starosta, mentions that some escaped, but it looks as if they've all been pursued.
No, I mean, if they escaped the battle and then they were pursued after that, did she say that there was maybe they sent out guards later who found the tracks?
I do not recall.
Well, we can head in the direction that the movement seemed to be indicating and see what we find.
There are 2 options. Did any of them seem like it was a larger force that was being pursued, or are they all individuals?
All individual.
Well, we can see if we can pursue these that have got away, or there's another option to just go and check to see what the most recent scouts were running from or checking upon.
I'm curious about the ones that were running away,
Same.
personally.
Right then, let us go find.
Okay. So yeah, using Phylon's original survival check, you're able to follow these. It goes for a while. There is a point where the horse tracks trail off, and then the footprints go. And as you get closer and where they're outside of the main battle and by themselves, you can tell that they are goblin footprints. 10 minutes following these, you come to a clear... I don't want to say clearing, because that's opposite. You're in a prairie clearing. You come to like a big patch of trees. A grove of trees, thank you. And as you see them, the little goblin footprints continue into this grove of trees, and you don't lose them, but they get deeper, if that makes sense, and more like pronounced footprints. Follow for another 5 minutes, and you find a goblin sitting back up against the tree and facing, you can see his face, and it's just out of breath, just sitting there.
Does he see us, or do they see us?
Yes.
What are you doing out here all alone?
Please don't hurt me.
No, we wouldn't. That is not what we are here for.
We were chased out of camp. I think all of my friends are
By
dead.
who? By who?
By some people. They're on horseback. And you could see that the goblin is very distraught.
Yes,
Are
Inside
they
check.
are they
Oh.
wearing any obvious like bleeding eye insignias or anything like that?
Yes, they are. And I want to pause for 1 second. Cranky, thank you for the second gifted sub. You're so close to making it onto the leaderboard of gifted subs. And Arija, welcome. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Sweet, thanks. Thank you, Cranky.
Thank you, Cranky.
Thank you, Cranky.
Cranky, if you want to give me a goblin name in chat, I'll use it for this NPC.
Whoa. So are you insight checking him, Brant?
Oh yeah, I was going to.
Okay.
Yeah,
While
go ahead.
you are doing that, I will kind of kneel down a little bit, not get closer, but just kind of get to his eye level.
And as you get closer, you do see that he has a slash right here. I can't read that. What is it?
20.
Nat 20. You get the idea that this goblin is extremely scared and is being, for the most part, genuine.
It is okay. Would you mind describing who these people were on horseback?
I don't know. They all looked in the same uniform. We're not really from here. What
there
land
more
is
of
this
you?
that you call?
Are there more of you?
Oh, I don't know. I think they're all dead.
Well, you are on Wildemount outside of Trostenwald.
What?
What is your name?
I'm Crag. Crag Mudface. But did you say we're not on Taldora anymore?
No, you're not.
That is the next continent over.
Oh.
You crossed an ocean. Did not know you crossed the ocean.
Well, we were going out on we were going out sailing and pretty rough seas. We traveled for a little bit, and then we crashed our ship, and we've just been trying to find where we are.
That is very concerning.
Is this bleeding eye you are wearing?
Oh yes, this is our god.
Zaruana.
Yes.
It's
And
not a
you're-
very friendly name.
Well, sometimes he's not a friendly god.
Wait a minute. The closest water to here is a good while. How long have you been wandering?
Months. We haven't really ran into many people. We tried to stay so there.
Did you coming through the lock there? Did you have to go over the mountains or did you go around them?
We went over the mountains.
Over
Yes.
the mountains. It's a hard trip. You are more hardy than you look.
Well, we know how to hunt. But I do fear that my entire party, all of my friends are dead.
Do any of you like to look like other people at certain times while hunting?
I mean, other than, the camouflage that we put on, maybe some twigs and stuff to hide ourselves better.
It's a good practice.
But what do you mean, look like somebody?
No shape-shifting or anything?
No.
Just a problem with that lately. He'll kind of, Brant will kind of hand him just like a piece of jerky or ration from his pack. And so,
Excuse me.
yes,
What are you doing?
I'm giving this poor little guy some food.
Is this cultist?
Well, I mean,
Is this Ravager
Wait,
who follows Zaruana?
Our religions aren't a cult. Just because we may have religious differences doesn't mean that...
I'm not speaking to you right now.
yes, this is somebody who is.
Brant, answer her. Answer her, Brant.
Well, I'm trying to, maybe find out more before, and well, sitting here, he can have some, or she can have a bit of ration, and then if they turn out not to have earned it, I will have lost some small amount of ration. No, it's no harm in listening to them. Finding out they are far from home, not knowing where they are at, just trying to find out more.
There's always harm in listening to cultists.
You wanted to listen to the other ones.
No, we did not
while
know
you're
if they were cultists. We knew that this one. We know that this one is.
We were pretty sure they were cultists. But okay. Sorry, you
While
went
you're
to this
having-
food. Sit there and tell us the truth.
I would like Amethel to cast Detect Magic while this is happening. See if this little dude has anything on him or if there's emanating about him.
No. I mean, yes, you can cast the spell. No, there's nothing
Yeah.
magical. No, you cannot cast spells in this game.
You want your D4s? You can't have your spell slots.
No!
Each D4 cancels a spell slot.
No!
God, I'm screwed. I've got 2.
But yeah, so as you cast a spell, you do not get the pings of anything other than what you may have. Actually, I don't think any of you... Do you have magic weapons or magic items?
I have a magic item.
I have a pole of collapsing.
That's right. Okay.
I have some sort of crystal that just records things.
Yeah, I can't
My
remember what I have
mace-
right now.
My Mace of Warning.
Nice.
I'm gonna stand up and kind of, put my hands out and move real slow. Craig, do not just stay seated for a minute. I'm going to stand up and I want to kind of look around and make sure we're not going to be ambushed or anything. And just kind of take a look through some of the trees and the underbrush. See if I can see anything moving or hear anything moving.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, that's not good. That's going to be 6.
No,
Roll.
you don't see anything.
We'll get that dice on out of the pool here.
You're gone! Okay.
Right. Well, Craig? What is going to be what are you going to do now? You are all alone on a foreign country or foreign soil here.
I don't know. I don't know. Find a town, put my skills to use.
What skills
Live off-
might those be?
Well, I can hunt pretty well.
Can you skin a deer and cut it up?
If I had to, sure. May not do the best job, but
With a deft hand.
I don't want you to give me more credit than I have. But I could
Well,
hunt it.
who are these? Again, I want to get back to this question of who were these people that were hunting you and took out your friends? What did they look like?
Tall, same outfit. I'm not
What
sure.
was this outfit?
I don't think we've set up the Crown's Guard outfit idea yet. I'm gonna assume a green tunic with like a crown on it,
Right.
signaling the dwindling empire. And so he describes the Crown's Guard from Trostenwald.
Okay. Well,
When Brant was trying to give him the piece of food, did he seem like he was interested and wanted or needed it?
Oh yeah.
So I want to use my mage hand to take a piece of food and like slip it into his pocket or into his hand or something, and I can make my hand invisible, and it can go unseen if I succeed on a dexterity sleight of hand.
How does that work? Does anything in your hand go invisible? So if you hold your hand like this, does it show like the ration floating across? But if you close your hand, it hides it.
It doesn't specify, but it does say I can stow or retrieve an object in the hand, but it can only be one object.
So it's like a magical hand. It's like
Yeah.
the bag of holding hand.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you grab a ration, you stick it in his pocket. Do you like tap him so he knows that you stuck something in his pocket?
I would like to pat the pocket or something,
Okay.
just so he is aware that I put the food in there, so he knows something's there.
And he grabs and he's like a little cute goblin. I mean, not all goblins are creepy folks.
right.
And I'd like to try and give him like a look to indicate it was me if I can, just like a little, like a point. I don't know,
Like a
something
wink?
from behind the group.
Okay. Sure. So, fun story, guys. I'm gonna
Cool.
move you over to the map here.
We should have roll 20.
Yeah, if you have roll 20, please have it open.
I do.
So you will see in the bottom right hand corner. I think the map should be shown for everybody. There's no hiddenness to it. But in the bottom right hand corner, you will see just a white outline. That is where Crag Mudface is sitting currently. Don't assume a battle map means there's going to be a battle. Okay.
Bottom right.
Bottom right
Is
hand
this
corner.
ring of circles supposed to be or rocks supposed to be like showing elevation or
Yeah, that's a little
mound
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
thing? Okay.
Oh, come on.
This was a free download from the Dice Grimorium. So if you're interested and you want to use this map, you can go to patreon.com/Dice Grimorium and get the free download.
I use it all the time.
It is pretty amazing.
So, Craig, again, what were you all doing here? Like, why? What would possess you to leave Taldore and come here?
Well, we went on a fishing trip.
But did you land on Wildemount on accident,
Brant.
or are you so low on the totem pole that that information never came down to you?
You get that. You get some lies here. But we went on a fishing trip.
What were you fishing for?
I think fish is
No,
common answer to fishing
You
trip.
took a warband to go fishing. No, that's not the truth.
I'm not buying it, Brant. I don't know about you.
No.
Can I discreetly cast Zone of Truth while this is happening?
Oh,
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think goblins are high in the intelligence. They even out at 0.
Way to generalize.
Jeez,
Just-
not all goblins.
I'm using. Okay, to be fair,
I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know you're looking at the stats.
I'm not using the goblin like character generator. I'm using a goblin monster. So it evens out. It's a 0. So not the dumbest, not the smartest though.
That's average.
Average.
And that's intelligence.
The save is charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's even worse. All right. They did roll a 17 though, so
Oh,
We have D4s. We have D4s.
you can't minus D4s.
But that's how it works. We could use them for whatever we wanted, in however we want.
D4s.
from his save with that D4.
Oh, that
We just get to win. I don't think you understand.
holy cannoli! That if you haven't yet in our Discord, the Lord of Chance put a dice jail in there. That is phenomenal. Oh man, mean. So yeah, you cast it. They pass. Everybody else,
Okay.
if you want to. Well, we were fishing for fish. I don't understand the question, but and then we did wreck and went off course a bit, I think.
So it is a bad thing to lie right now. You are by yourself, and I know it feels comforting to lying gives you control over this situation, but it's not good for you in the end. I know you are lying about something there. Just please be forward with this.
So in different circumstances, I would say roll an intimidation check, but
Oh, I wasn't trying to intimidate him.
like he is hurt, surrounded, and not wanting to get in a fight. He's like, okay, I'm sorry, I haven't been entirely truthful. We were out to sea. We were not setting sail for Wildemount, I believe you called it. We were actually setting sail to raid another camp, a rival, if you will. It was not. It's been this tit for tat that has been going back and forth. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's also not something I like to openly share to people that aren't familiar with Taldore. And he kind of takes another bite, and then he just feels the cut and the dripping, and you just see the blood. I think goblin blood is green. I'm gonna just assume.
Do you want some We have some lotion for that.
Actually, and Amethyl just kind of gives a look like, no.
I was kidding.
Just- It's just,
I would not kick him while he is down.
I don't necessarily want to use up a spell slot because I don't know what's about to happen here, but I do have my healing kit.
Okay.
So I think Amethyl's going to come in and say, let me take a look at that and try to make it a little bit better.
Okay. And as you get closer, this goblin does have a smell to him. It's like festering in that cut. So you can tell it's not like the goblin himself is smelly. It's the cut itself is not looking good. So go ahead and roll a healing medicine check, I think.
Medicine, let's see. That is a 22.
Yeah, so you patch it up and you have to dig into it a little bit to get the rotting, like as gross as this is, you patch it up. We're just going to say that. And
thank you.
he's like, oh, that hurts, but thank you. So what are you all doing out here? I mean, not normal. I've been here for 2 days. One day, I can't. What day is today? I don't even remember.
Since this morning?
Oh
no,
this was last night, I think.
So since this morning.
Exactly. Odds are you are doing better than we are, if you can believe it. I mean, the question is now: are you going to renounce your following of this ruiner that
Why?
has
But why
kind of
would
abandoned
I? Why
you
would I
here?
do that?
Well, why would you continue? Look at what he has given you.
Well, I mean, faith works in different ways.
Yeah, and left you bloodied and all
But
alone.
happened upon you, kind folk, and points
we
to
are not brought
Amethyl.
we are not brought by the ruiner. I can ensure you that.
However you want to see it.
I'm just
Alright.
like in the background with like my whole jaw clenched as tight as it can go.
Is anybody looking around still? By the way,
I failed my one check, so I'm.
The instant he lied to us.
I wouldn't be like looking around intensely, but while everybody's chatting, I would just kind of have every once in a while just look at the surroundings.
sure. I would say Travis, since you are
11.
outside of just general conversation, go and give me a perception check.
God damn. That's a 5. Wow.
You got some D4s. We got like 17 D4s in the. We have 3 D4s in the chat.
Yeah, but I mean, how much does that help when you have a 5?
We'll bring it up to a 9.
If you roll
I'm
the
not using
max.
it for a perception check.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, group, do we just want to turn this into a lunch and sit down and think of a plan?
You want to eat him, that is. Not what I was expecting.
And he's like, oh.
No,
You
not
hear-
this. No, this is not being him. I'm just saying this moment in time.
Well, we do not know if it is safe here.
Well, I looked around. I did not see anybody but him. He told us he was all alone.
And he weakly stands up,
That's
using
it.
using his scimitar to kind of push him up. He's like, to be fair, I've been here for a couple hours. I guess this morning I've drifted in and out of consciousness, to be honest. But nothing has come yet. And I can tell you I was the only one that traveled through the forest. That's where I lost the guy on horseback.
Oh, they are nowhere near.
And I was able to catch my breath.
So you're planning on killing other people, and then you were killed, and then this is what the ruiner does? What is the point of the ruiner?
Well,
What do they do?
I mean, we were planning on attacking a rival tribe, yes.
Yes, you're planning on killing people in the name of your god. Let's not mince words.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. He's like, but they attacked us first.
Okay.
Unfortunately, our god does demand retribution. I imagine that is the same in most countries.
Not even close. I've not.
Oh, if somebody wrongs you, you don't go and want to punch them in the face?
You might, he might berate them.
They won't let you anywhere punch anyone in the face for free.
As long as they're not a government official. No. Metagaming. Crag has metagamed.
Anybody in the face. I haven't gotten to.
That goblin is getting very personal. I call the shapeshifter.
No, I'm kidding. This is not canon.
Hide information.
He knows too much.
And as you're asking him that, he's like, "Shh. Do you hear that?"
It is rustling in the wind.
Everybody can give me a perception check now.
Maybe a chipmunk.
Except for the ones that have failed. If you have failed already, your perception doesn't count.
That's
21.
You can no longer hear.
You are blind and deaf.
Not again.
I have an 18.
And I was just kidding. You guys can. The failed
No,
people
it's fine.
can't check.
Nah, man.
And it was a 7, so whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo, Basil.
Brant always does make my NPCs cry.
I haven't made anybody cry. Everybody's just like,
You
"We're not
haven't.
impressed."
You haven't. You
We're
haven't
not
seen me.
cool.
You haven't seen me after game. Okay, I'm kidding. Flylon, you had a 21, 18. You're on mute.
I had an 18.
And Brant had a 21. 7 for Lysander. Amethel, what'd you roll?
She wrote a 22 in the chat.
Oh. Okay. So Amethel, Brant, and Phylon, you do hear it's almost like a hiss-like snarl.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What creatures are out here? We have ran into several various species while we have been trekking across the land.
You didn't have any hobgoblins in your party, did you?
I think one, maybe. We did, we had a few humans, orcs, I mean the whole gambit if you think about it. But
What are we listening
he
for?
puts his finger to your lips. Shh, shh.
No.
There is something out there.
Can we tell where it's like coming from around us?
You
or-
get it from you get it from about that area, general area, the top left of the screen.
Sounds very beast-like, I assume. Like no like mounts or anything.
Yeah, correct.
Well, I mean, we are in the woods. Would make sense that there are creatures out here.
Do you know which ones might be out here?
I don't know.
Would we?
Bears, maybe. I don't know.
Phylon studied monsters, right?
I mean, underwater ones. But I can roll a check.
Crag has to you, Quince. I would recommend being very quiet from here on out.
Can I do a nature check? Kind of determine.
I've been around for a while.
I would say if you're proficient in nature.
I'm not proficient, but I got a pretty good modifier. I mean, I'm pretty. But I'm not proficient, so.
Yeah, I'll give it. I'll let you do it. I mean, you would have general. You can make the case that you have general studies as to why you would know.
All right, I rolled a 3, so.
I am proficient in nature, though.
Yeah, if you want to as well.
I can't wait to get
Sure.
to combat.
That's an 18.
18.
All right.
You get that it's definitely lizard-ish, but from the snarl, you get that it's bigger. Not like a little tiny snake or something.
Okay, people who are more familiar with this part of the world than I am, should there be really big lizards here?
Should there be?
I don't. Those are more like desert creatures, right?
It depends on which ones we are thinking.
I'm
I
not
would
from the
not know.
immediate area.
Because
So I don't know.
that's just what it sounds like to me, is like a really big lizard of some kind.
Can I guess I roll for monster knowledge?
Yeah, you've already established that you have studied.
Is this history or?
I'll let you do nature or history, whichever one.
But I mean, they're both 0. 14.
Yeah, you don't get much different. You you start going through your head of the wealth of lizard. Like you start in the lizard family, and you're like, well, it could literally be any of these. Unable to narrow it down though.
Go. Yeah.
And yeah, Chris, how are you using the same dice? Get new ones.
No, I have. Well, I had 2 that I kicked one out, and so now the pair are done.
I'm done. I'm quit.
Get 'em out of here.
So
And you see him like climb a tree. So Crag has now climbed this tree. He's like,
Tell us what you see up there, and do not go far.
I don't see anything. I'm hiding. I suggest you do the
But
same.
you are higher than all of us. Tell us what you see. I hope there's a snake up there that kills you.
Go ahead, Brant.
I'm going to toss my echo into the woods towards the direction to see if I hear anything strike to get an idea of how heavy it might be.
About how far?
Definitely moving.
I'll start with 20 feet.
You see like as you get closer to this cliff face here, you do see that it's an overhang, and then there's a small like into the concave. It's not a full cave. It's just the overhang of the rock creates a nice dark shadowy place.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Did I hear any noise or anything after respond to the?
Does your echo make sound?
Oh no, it doesn't. I just maybe see if it was a visual, I guess.
You can't see into it.
Okay. It didn't see something like.
I did not.
Okay.
Crazy.
That did not work.
Oh. I mean, are we going to live in fear of this unknown lizard creature, or are we...
I mean, no. That would be ridiculous. Who fears lizards?
I mean, I do.
We are in the woods. It could be anything.
The thing I'm worried about is if it is a basilisk. Basilisk. That is hard to say in this accent.
I don't think they are from these parts. They would be far from home. But you could be right. Why don't we go find out, Brian?
All right, fine, jeez.
I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with.
Okay.
I gave
my way over there. Kind of stealthily and peek, but yeah.
If you get
I'll
in
reluctantly follow at the back of the group.
Brant, if you get in trouble, I gave you that gift earlier. You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, totally fine. Yeah. Says the guy standing in the back. That's cool. It's fine.
And as we're on our way there, I am going to just put a reassuring hand on Brant's shoulder and basically say, I believe in you. You got this. What that means is I'm giving you Vigilant Blessing, which means you get advantage on your next initiative roll.
Ooh.
Plus a D8.
Brian's gonna have like a 29 on his initiative. Okay, so what are you doing, Brant?
So I'll start moving up this trail to see if I can get to that outcropping, and then keep my echo about 15 feet in front of me.
Can you see through your echo yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I really want to though.
Yeah, very soon. Isn't it like level 7, 8? Anyways, as you get closer, you see what. Well, I guess I thought you could see through your echo. Anyways, joke's on you though. So as you get closer, you see what I was describing, this big concave area underneath this, but you can't see into it. You do have dark vision, correct?
Yes.
So I think it's further away than 60 feet at this point. It's close.
Amethel has unlimited dark vision.
So Amethel, as you
Like up to no range.
see into there, you do start to see the stone turn this weird grayish, black and white, whatever you would see in dark vision. But you can't make anything out in there. It just appears to be the stone, as I hit my microphone, in there. There's nothing that doesn't fit.
No. I can't see, but...
Can go ahead.
Maybe it
No,
burrowed.
she's just using. Yeah, it could have burrowed. Or I don't know.
I say
Maybe
from behind my bush. Maybe it burrowed.
Maybe it burrowed! And as you say that, Quince, Crag goes, shh! You're not a good hunter, I imagine. Anyways, back to... Go ahead, Phylon.
Can I see what they can see? If I'm just back here, I have devil sight up to 120 feet. So
there's some trees in the way from back there, and it kind of like rolls up into the hill. So you almost down here's a bit, so you can see like the top of that mountain face.
Okay. I'm gonna climb a tree.
Okay.
Gonna move to about 30 feet away and then send my echo into the cave. See if anything attacks it.
Amethel, as you see Brant's echo come into the cave, you see these two bright yellow eyes. Brant, you can see them too.
Oh, there you are.
And
Is your dog dreaming? That's so cute.
and you just see this
Sorry.
this weird... You see the eyes first, and then you see it snap at your echo. 20 to hit your echo. You're on mute. You're on mute, Ty.
Yeah, no, 20 will do that.
And it does 23 piercing damage to it.
Oh, wait a second. This is a terrible idea.
And so you're in heavy armor, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So as you start to kind of walk forward, you see it just like hiss at you, and you see it slither out, and it is a long snake-oid-ish, scaly, with multiple. It's like 8 to 10, 12 legs, and it's just these giant jaws.
Here, but there, but everywhere. Oh no.
It hasn't outright attacked you yet.
Brant's gonna put his glaive away, pull his sword and shield, and start backing up.
Quick question. I'm going to just try and telepathically say hello to this creature. Do they have an innate swim speed?
Do they have an innate swim speed?
Yeah, I can
No, they do
telepathically.
not.
Damn. Any sort of creature that has an innate swim speed, I can talk to mentally. But
They have climb.
no, it has to be. It has to have an innate swimming speed.
So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put my echo back with the group, and then I'm going to try to. So I'll put it right there. And then I am going to start moving north a little bit to try to draw it away, and then hopefully I can just swap out and run.
And as you kind of go north, sorry, I'm moving your token. I didn't mean to. It kind of like follows you, and it's like,
It's all right. There's nothing. We are not tasty. I made a fire. It does not go down well.
On a whim, Amethyl is going to try to reiterate that point, but in Draconic, just in case.
Ooh.
Amethyl, as you speak Draconic, it no longer hisses, and it instantly just goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
I am preparing something if it leaps at Brant.
We were just checking out noises that we heard. We were noticing that there was some disturbance here. We didn't know you were here, but we don't necessarily want to bother you. Just
You are bothering me, and you would be a tasty snack.
oh well, I don't know about that. She kind of looks at herself.
And as you say that, it snaps near Brant. It doesn't snap at Brant. It's just like right in your face. And you, Brant, you get this. You get like, you know, when you walk into like a heavily electric room, like a battery room, just your feelings start to hurt, and you get this sense of just there's something there, and your hair kind of stands a little bit.
Brent's just gonna be like, all right, so you're protecting eggs. What's going on here? Normally, if you wanted to eat me, you would have done something. And he's gonna keep backing up while he's saying this.
And as you're backing up, it follows you. Go ahead, Amethyl.
She's like, that's not very nice. We're just trying to have a conversation right now.
And I was trying to sleep.
Okay, that's fair. I don't like having my sleep disturbed either. But you don't have to eat my friend.
And it'll snap again. But it's
And she
so
just
good.
gives that I'm really disappointed mom look at this thing. Like, that's not necessary.
Whoa.
These are kind of ugly, huh? And as you say that it's not very friendly, it rises up, and its two front feet. You see these like vicious claws on the front, and it kind of rears its head back.
Oh, I'm out of here. I'm going to swap.
Okay, so yeah, as you're there, and I'll put your token. It doesn't strike yet, but your echo looks different, correct?
Yeah. It looks like a shadowy like form of me.
What happens when you swap like that? What does it look like? Is it like a whoosh, like a change?
The way I imagined it, partially because he's a fire ganassi, like you just see kind of like smoke start at his feet and then cover it and then leaves his echo, and it's so basically smoke goes up on both and then they're in different places, kind of like a magician flipping something over and
then smoke down.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
So as that smoke happens, it is just going to snap at your echo. It's going to bite it again.
If I'm seeing the snap, can I fire off what I had prepared?
Do you want to?
As with every snap that he was doing, I was getting more and more
like
prepared. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to.
All right. Yeah, so I kind of open up this vortex in front of me and push this ball to him, and he has to give me a Constitution saving throw. His con's probably pretty decent, but
it is an 18.
Yeah, he passes. So it kind of
no. His con's an 18. My roll was a 5 plus 4.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. All right, then. So he gets encapsulated, and he becomes incapacitated until the end of my next turn, as this momentary stasis just, he's now like the boy in the bubble.
I imagine as it's in the stasis, it's just snapping and clawing frantically. You got 6 seconds.
Yeah, we don't have much time. We either fight or we go.
You're on mute, Brent.
Muted, Brent.
I'm gonna my echo, and that's. And then, are we going? What's the plan?
You see Crag, run, please, and he just jumps out of the tree and
3
takes
seconds.
off.
I'm following.
Yeah, we can try it.
Let's go.
I'm backing up.
This is a plan we should decide on before you do that.
Okay. So you guys get about half of your movement speed since it's about half a round.
Since it's incapacitated and we're running, I'm just gonna have my echo take some attacks while I run.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys get about half your movement speed. Crag has already, once you cast it and saw it incapacitated, he yells "run" and jumps out of the tree and runs. Those 3 seconds go by. If you want to go ahead and move your characters, I assume most of you get off of the board here.
Mm-hmm.
Would a 20 hit?
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Please.
So that's gonna be 9 points of slashing damage, and then the second one does an 18 hit.
19 does hit.
18.
18 hits.
Okay, perfect. That's another 5 points of slashing.
Okay.
Echo can move with me.
So 7 and 5, you said?
Yep, 12 total.
If my math hasn't failed me, that's 12. Okay. So I'm gonna give everybody another round of movement if you are so intrigued, or you can take a round to shoot at this thing. Is your echo leaving, or is it staying?
Oh no, my echo's running with me like parallel, so there's me and it just goes.
Okay.
I'm seeing Crag in front of me, and I know that they can probably navigate through these woods better than I can, so I'm following their footsteps.
Okay.
And I am doing my best to do the same.
What's everybody's
So-
movement speed?
Crag, slow down. 30.
30.
Yeah.
30.
Okay.
I think just dashing this next round because hell.
What is it? Goblin's 30 as well. Okay.
So we can attack it?
If you so choose.
Sure, I'll shoot an Eldritch Blast
Okay.
at it. So this is going to be 2 beams at 5th level. Okay. So just 2 attacks. One's a 17, one's a 9.
Both of those hit. Well, no, sorry, the 17 hits, the 9 does not. I thought
Okay.
you said 19.
No. It's a 9. And then it's 1d10 plus 4. So 9 force damage.
Okay.
And then I'll also use produce flame and a firebolt. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Based spellcasting for a fighter. Yeah, 8 points of fire damage.
And I think seeing my compatriots do that, Amethyl will let loose with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
And that's 21 to hit.
Hits.
So let's see how much radiant damage there is. Let's see. 10, 14 points of radiant damage.
Ooh. Okay.
And she's just like, we tried being nice. Just kind of sad about that. Like,
I
Now-
love it.
This is gonna sound weird, but does it take like when it hit my echo, like what I felt like that was a solid hit? It didn't feel like some sort of magic or anything.
Oh, it felt like a solid bite.
Okay.
I mean, you can hear. So I imagine your echo just kind of like disappears in its mouth, like almost like into just smoke. You hear its jaw just chomp. So you can hear the teeth hit each other. It was expecting to bite into flesh. Yeah. So, okay.
It was my action to cast that bubble, and I'll use my movement to follow
Okay.
Crag.
So this is gonna run, probably make it 2-year echo, I would think at this point, and then it's gonna bite.
Haha, it misses that.
12 misses. Okay, and then it's going to try. Let me make sure I read this correct. If it misses, it's going to try and constrict around it. So I imagine that does it.
Damn it.
And so your echo is gone. All right. So at this point, I think we should, if you are going to end up attacking it, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. Do I have advantage?
Yes, you do.
And Brant, you got a D8 you can add.
All right, 24 for Brand.
8.
Or wait, no, sorry, 20. Oh, 23. Yeah, -1 to initiative. Dang it.
10 for. Oh, sorry. 10 for Foilan.
Oh, there we go. That's better. I forgot I had advantage. 18 for me. I need new dice.
Terrible rolls tonight in general.
Well, rooting for Amethyl. Amethyl's rocking it.
By the way, whoever
Oh, yeah.
attacks next, the next attack after the guiding bolt has advantage.
Nice.
Okay. Brant, you rolled a 20.
23. For my -1.
Okay. Lysander, what was yours?
8.
8. And Amethyl?
18.
Okay.
Hey, don't forget to add Crag in there. Not letting him get away.
Okay. I think grub Mudface. Okay. Anyways. That didn't actually change his initiative even though it's higher. Alright, Brant, it is your turn. So we're going to go ahead and pretend like this map is where we're at. I'm going to say you guys are probably 60 feet away from it at this point because it has a 50-foot movement. It is cranky. Mr. Mudface rolled a 7. So, alright. Get your token over there, Quince. Brant, you're up first. You're on mute.
First things first, unmute myself. And then I'll go ahead and throw my echo out. There we go. And I don't want to get any closer because this thing is nasty. And 2-shot me, so that's all bad. We're gonna just I'm gonna just throw some more fire at it.
Okay.
There's a that should 26.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it did anything special. So. All right, 2d8, 7, 9 points of fire damage.
Okay. Whoa.
And
okay.
Would it be possible? Actually, I could retcon something if need to, but I just wanted to swap back to my glaive.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, anything else, Brent?
That's it.
Okay, Quince.
So I am going to begin tracing out a square, and then I turn it and create a cube, and kind of get it rolling, and then tumble it past Brant and his echo, and it wraps around this Bahir, and I'm casting slow. So that is, let's see, what is it? It's a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom, even better. Clearly, it's not too wise if we wanted to mess with us.
I mean, it's dragon-esque, so it's not too bad. I said 21.
There's that 3rd level spell slot. All right.
That does kind of
yeah,
stink that.
he saves. And I don't think if he saves, I think it's just the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm going to. Yeah, if I'm here, I'll move behind this tree and just get some cover. I am sorry, I tried.
It's okay.
Crag, do not run too far. We need some help.
Okay, Amethel, it's your turn.
All right, I'm looking at the map. How close are all the party mates to me? Like, how far would that be?
I mean, you can still move yourself a little bit just to kind of orient yourself, but I would imagine you guys are all within like 5 to 10 feet of each other.
Excellent. Because what she's going to do is cast Spirit Guardians to help protect us. So they flit around us to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. So the good news is that the affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time in a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's not very wise.
It's not too bad. Medium wise.
Medium wise.
Wiser than the goblin.
Well.
Okay. So this is a smarter creature. It's going to ignore your echo at this point after killing it twice and it just like disappearing in its mouth.
Is it gonna go within 10 feet of it though?
It sure is.
Opportunity attack.
So it's going to run right through it.
Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Sentinel is reduced to 0.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Which might be worse for us because it's gonna use its breath, but that's okay. That is gonna be 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Let's see. How far is the breath?
It's like 60 feet line, I think. Not that I know what this is.
So
No, it's 20 feet. 20 feet long.
20 feet, 5 feet wide. So it's going to hit one. Yeah, it's gonna lightning breath, Brant.
Yep.
So dex saving throw.
Oh, I'm getting those.
Also, Cranky has instilled a new rule that if you don't unmute, it's a full action. Just kidding.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Let's see. How much is it in the channel points to reroll? That's a 2 minus 1. That's a unnatural 1.
I think it is
I'm going to use my reaction.
2,500 to reroll.
I'm going to use my reaction, and I push that lightning and like stop it, and then draw a circle in the air and push it towards Brant, and you get a reroll
Nice.
using my chronal shift.
All right, that is much better. That's
I cannot hold. And then I let the lightning go.
I don't think it's enough to save.
What was it?
I
That
tried.
was 16.
16 is exactly what you needed.
Oh,
So you take 33 points of damage still. Half. Half.
Better than being dead.
I did make this so you guys could run. Just to be clear.
I stand by my statement. I feel really railroaded here.
Frylon, it is your turn.
Okay, first things first, I'm going to do Grasp of the Deep, so I'm going to make my shark tail, it's about here. Let me scribble something.
yeah.
So it is within 10 feet of the dragon thing. And so it's going to do its attack. This is my bonus action. So let me get that. So Grasp of the Deep. I'm just going to make a melee spell attack against it. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and so it's going to take 1d8. I'm going to give it cold damage, because I imagine lightning damage wouldn't do anything. And that's 8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn. And then, of course, now that that is done, I'm going to shatter it. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And my DC is 15.
Ooh, that is a 6.
Okay, so it's going to take... I have to cast this at max level because I am a warlock. But that's fine because it's 48 thunder damage, which is probably resistant to, but 23 thunder damage.
It's resistant to lightning.
Oh, okay, cool. So 23 thunder damage. And I'm gonna back up a bit.
Okay.
Let's see. How much? 1, 2, 3, yeah. I'm gonna go on the other side of Amethyl. Whoop. I think that's roughly 30. And that's my turn.
Okay, so we do have another channel point in, or D4 in there, if anybody's interested. So I think that's up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're up to 4. That can be reused at any point. Lysander, it is your turn.
I want to cast Firebolt right at this thing. So that is... Oh, that's an 11. I'm going to use one of the D4s. Hopefully make that a 15.
Hopefully.
No, make it a 15 and hope that hits.
Oh, made it a 15? You already rolled?
Yes.
It does not hit.
Damn.
Joke's on you.
I've even changed my dice out. I'm not good at rolling tonight. And then I'm going to move... I'm going to take my full 30 and move kind of just straight down.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
So Grub's going to move behind this tree slowly. Craig. And then he's going to take a short bow shot. Doesn't hit. Brant, it is your turn.
All right, so Brant's gonna look and he's like, "You should not have done that," and then going to first get the so from my echo, I can make any of my attacks. So I'm gonna just attack from my echo for now, because I've just been roasted and toasted. So the first attack is going to be a dirty 20.
That hits.
Second attack, ooh, I don't think so. 12.
Nope. Got some D4s in there though.
And 12 is awfully. Nah, it's too close. And then the last attack is going to be in 19.
That hits.
From my unleash echo. So there's all 3 of those. So 2 hits with so D10s. That is 11 for the first attack and 14 for the second attack. That hits. Then I'm going to action surge for 3 more.
I feel like at level 5 this might be a bit overpowered.
13. I can do it like once a day. 13 or once per short rest. 13. It does a 16 hit. Oh no, we know it doesn't. Never mind.
Does not.
And then
How many more echoes you got left? Because your constitution's running out, buddy.
oh no, it's the attacks are so this will take 2 of my 4.
No, how many echoes do you have left? So when I eat this one,
infinity echoes. You don't have a restriction on how many times you can echo.
Are you sure?
Positive. It's just a simple bonus action. All right, so only one of those 3 hits. And that is
Broken.
9 points of slashing damage for that. And and then bonus action, polearm master attack.
I need to know how much damage you've done total. Because you're going real quick and I wasn't catching. I caught the first 2 attacks before the action surge.
Okay, so and then the action surge only 1 hit, and that was 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the polearm master strike was a 26, but it's only 1d4 plus 4. It's gonna be full 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the polearm master attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna shift myself back and then shift flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is all I can do.
Quince.
Yeah, my turn. Okay, I'm going to come out from behind this tree, and then I'm going to sling some scorching rays at him at 3rd level. So that is 4 rays. If you don't like being slowed, how about heating up? So that's a 23. That's a 21. Ooh, another 23. But then a 5 plus 7
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so 3 of those hit, so it's going to be 6d6 fire damage. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of fire damage. As I Scorching Ray. And then I'm going to definitely get fully behind this tree. Kind of back to it, hiding. Now I am scared.
Amethyl, it's your turn.
I think she wants to do something audacious, but it's not in range of her spirit guardians yet.
Yeah, I think your spirit guardians were right here.
Okay, because they extend out to a range of 15 feet from me.
I guess it would probably be on the cusp of it.
Okay, well, everybody else is moving away smartly. She's going closer to it, forcing it to be within range of the spirit guardians.
Yeah.
So it has to make it safe.
It would probably be there, I would say.
Okay, yeah, she's going to move closer, so it has to try to make a save against them.
Wisdom, you said?
It's wisdom.
Oh.
Where are you moving your token?
She's right closer. So
Yeah,
you're
I'm just like heading to it.
16, does that save?
It's saved, but let's see, it takes half damage on a successful save. So let me figure out how much it is. 5, 4.
Sorry, just because there's some situational stuff with my tentacle, are you actually moving closer or are you staying there?
I need to move a little bit closer, just a little bit, to get it within the range.
Okay, it's just, can you not move your token or?
Yeah, no, not currently.
Oh, okay.
I've got it called up on an iPad. There we go. So that's it would be 14 damage, but it takes half.
Okay.
So, and given that it made it save, I don't know if this applies, but an affected creature's speed is halved in the area.
Affected, I would assume that would mean not save. I mean, y'all are close enough that you're kind of in its reach, though.
I'm just wondering, but yeah, that was what she's doing, and if I still have an action left in addition to just that little movement.
Yeah,
because you didn't cast the spell.
definitely.
Yeah, because the spell was already up. Then she's going to do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
And that's a Dex save that it has to make.
7.
Does not make that save. So, let's see. That is 12 points of Sacred Flame damage.
Okay.
Clerics, they're so cool.
She's trying to be helpful, you know?
Okay. Anything else, Amethyst?
No, that's it.
Oh no.
It recharged its lightning breath, by the way.
Oh, of course it did.
So it's going to stay within contact with you. So this is 20 feet wide, or did I read that right? Is it 20 feet long?
5 feet wide, 20 feet long.
I am a warcaster, so let me know when I can use my reaction.
I don't think breath weapons count as spells.
I don't know.
It is almost the same as the Dragonborn's breath. I mean, except that you can recharge it during combat. Actually, it's going to stay right here. It's not going to move down there. Sorry. And it's going to hit both the Echo and Amethyst.
Oh no.
So Echo needs to give me a dex save as well. Well, Echo just dies because even if it
Yeah,
saves.
even if it saves, yeah.
Amethyst, you need to give me a dex save.
A dex save. Let's see here. I'm going to definitely use one of those D4s in the chat to make it a. Let me find the right die here. 19.
That saves. Yep.
Boom! Thank
Wait.
you for the D4.
You still take 33 points of damage.
I'd like to use my reaction to use Guardian Grasp. This lets me, since this is why I was asking if Amethyst was stepping forward.
Yeah.
Amethyst's within 10 feet of my tentacle, so I can sacrifice that tentacle, basically like throw it in front of the blow to further reduce that by half.
Ooh.
It destroys the tentacle, so I will have to recast it, but Amethyst, you can reduce that 33 to 16?
Nice.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was so very much like, please move your token. I have to make sure I can do this.
Oh man.
Keep the cleric standing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
For real.
So the shark fin will like flail in front of it. It can't catch all of it, but it can take a good chunk of the lightning that you tried to avoid.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just doing math here. Okay. That's much better. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So 16 points of damage, and it is going to just move right up onto you, Amethyst. Like, not, like, it's in your face. It looks like it's bloodied at this point.
Okay.
You guys have done some damage. Quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Phylon, it's your turn.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is make another tentacle. So this is my second of 4. So let me just re-scribble a thing in here. It's gonna be right here. So right next to Amethyst. And I'm gonna do the attack with it. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that is 7 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn. And then I am going to cast my... You know what? No, I'm just going to do my 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
That is... one of those is not going to hit. It's a 10, and then one of those is 21.
That one hits for sure.
Okay. And then that is 10 force damage. And I am going to move so that I am not in a straight line with Amethyst and this creature. Which does mean I'm going to kind of get a bit separated from the group, but that's fine, right?
That's fine. This is all fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
As long as I'm still within... no, I gotta move here so that I'm still within 10 feet of my own tentacle.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
good.
Anything else, Fryling?
I'm good.
Okay. Lysander.
We're gonna go for the firebolt again.
Ooh, try and true.
Oh yeah, a natural 20.
Ooh.
So with the +6, that's a 26.
Yeah, double the damage.
That is 2d10. So that is an 8 and a 5, so 11. If that's doubled, it's 22 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I am
Ooh,
staying where I
firebolt,
am, so
nice.
that'll be the end of my turn.
Let's get those D20s in the chat.
D20s in the chat.
Okay.
Put your F's away. We got some D20s coming up.
Okay. Grub, he's going to take a shot of his whiskey and then shoot at him, I think. You see him just pull back a bow. Kind of, he's pretty taxed at this point, so it's a struggle to get it all the way back and shoot. Misses, unfortunately. Brant, it is your turn.
All right, seeing it threaten anybody in our party, so I'm going to run up here, within 10 feet of it. And,
Crap, did I say grub again?
This is just a wonderful idea. I'm going to use my bonus action, Second Wind. Try to get some health back. I have a feeling I'm going to freaking need it. That's going to be 12 HP back to me.
Noise.
Oh,
And
yeah. Convenient.
then my 2 attacks. Come on, Glaive, don't let me down. All right, that's 23.
Hits.
And yeah, 21. Okay, so we got. That's not great damage. 6 on the first, and 6 on the second for 12 total.
Okay.
12 damage enough. It works.
Still alive. It is hurting.
Hurting.
Wait, that's where I'm at. When did you add one of my superiority die?
Okay.
And just do a menacing attack so it attacks me.
Okay.
So
I also
6 damage.
didn't read that this has a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was so stupid.
I knew it did. Oh, that's funny. Oh, crikey. So, yeah, with that, it's going to... Oh, come on, where's the thing? I need to make a saving throw of some sort.
I think it's wisdom, isn't it?
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Yep, wisdom, DC 15.
18.
Nope.
Not today!
Uh-oh. I'm out of good things I can do. This is good.
Oh.
Okay. Quince.
So it's looking bad.
It's got about a quarter of health left. We'll give you that much.
I could Scorching Ray it again. But I think I'm going to just turn around and kind of have the tree in front of me and pew 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 some magic missiles that I don't even have to look. I'm just flinging them.
Somebody
tree.
clip that, and then we'll just cut just Chris.
So I'm doing 3rd level, so it's 5 magic missiles, 1d4 plus 1. So that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18 points of, I believe that's force damage on the magic missile.
It's getting closer. Not dead yet.
That's all my 3rd level. Yeah, and I'm just going to stay behind the tree.
All right. Amethyl, it is your turn.
2 questions. I'm assuming my spirit guardians went down when I got hit.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Honestly?
No.
Well, did it passed the wisdom save.
It passed the save, but every turn that it starts within the spirit guardians, it has to do it again.
Yeah.
Did you make your concentration check?
We did not do that. So
No, we didn't.
We'll go ahead and do it now.
So, remind me what I have to do for that, because it's been a long day.
It has been a long day. I'm with you.
It's a Constitution saving throw, and you'll have advantage being a warcaster. And then
Right, that's it.
you just have to roll higher than half the damage.
So half the damage
Or-
was 16. So you have to roll higher than an 8.
Okay.
I think it's 10 at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a 12.
Oh, yeah,
you
you're
should
good.
be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is your turn, Amethyl.
Okay, so if the spirit guardians are still there, this thing has to make another wisdom save to see if it gets affected.
On its
by
turn,
by
right?
them.
Is it on its turn or your turn?
When it starts its turn there, so
Yeah.
I don't know. That's going to be in a bit. So for now, I'm going to do a second level guiding bolt at it.
Okay, are you staying within melee of it?
I don't want to back up too much. I'll back up to the range of the 15 feet, so it's like just
Okay.
within the spirit guardians, just in case. And that is my guiding bolt is let's see, I can't math. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
All right, so now let's see. That is going to be, because I did it at second level, that's 5d6.
Guiding bolt is nasty.
11, 14. That's 19 points of damage on the guiding bolt.
So close.
And the next attack has advantage.
Yep. Okay, so okay. Wisdom save 19.
I made
Saves
it again.
half damage. Are we still on that?
Yeah. So it's half damage. So that would be. Let me roll that.
You could do it.
6. 6 points.
Not yet.
Oh, so close. Okay. Can I use a reaction as a workcaster to make an opportunity attack?
Only if it attacks somebody else.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Okay.
is it attacking anybody?
It hasn't attacked
so
anybody yet.
She'll have it
also
at
ready.
the ready.
With Sentinel.
Yep. Like, Amethyl's charged up. She's like, we tried to be nice, and you've made us have our day. So she's cranky. That's it.
Okay. It is its turn. It's getting close. It's getting close. It did. Well, actually, I need to roll that.
I'm dead.
It did save on it, or it did hit the daily again.
Cool.
It's a 5 and a 6, so you have a 33% chance every round.
It's true.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or not, because I've done that every turn. That's not fun.
Well, it is a more intelligent creature.
It's gonna bite at you, Brant.
Damn it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna bite, and then it's going to.
Try to wrap me up.
Yeah, so that is a 28 to hit.
No.
I assume that is.
I'm going to use my reaction and kind of mime my hands like going into its jaw and holding it there, and it has to re-roll that attack.
It has a
Just
plus
like I paused
10.
It's trying everything.
Brent needs all the help he can get. Natural
Don't say
20.
it's a natural 20.
Good. Cool. Thanks for the help, buddy.
Is this the time that Amethyl can interject with her reaction, since it's targeting somebody?
What do you?
Isn't Warcaster on spells?
So it's whenever you
I
get
don't know.
attack, so it didn't leave your threat range. It says, oh wait, you can use your action. So let's take a look. When hostile creature movement provokes an opportunity attack from you, you can cast a spell as a reaction rather than making an opportunity attack. So it doesn't cover hits like Sentinel does. So you have to wait for it to move out of your threat range.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
Cringe,
I'm
Cringe.
trying.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I think I pissed him off even more.
How come
Oh,
every time I go
no.
unconscious, you're involved somehow?
So okay, so there was a natural 20. It does 3d10 plus 6.
Oh god.
As a 4. 7 total. 12. 6. It's 4 rolls.
go.
So that's 19. Ooh, 18. That's 5 rolls. Are you kidding? A 3. So that's 23 plus 12.
Doubled.
No. That's total.
Oh, 23
It rolled
plus
terribly on, yeah.
12. All right. 3 plus 12, so 35 total?
Yes.
Is that all you got, you son of a bitch?
Okay. Are you dead? Are you down?
No, I have 8 hit points left.
It's going to constrict you, which it rolled a 13. Misses.
Okay. So Brent, I imagine it's kind of like goes to wrap around. Brent just turns his glaive sideways. Not today.
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything. Okay. Flylan. It is
Alright.
very close to dead.
Just gonna give it a little slap with the shark tail. Just a little slap. That probably doesn't hit. That's a 13.
Does
so
not.
that next is gonna be 2 little eldritch blasts, 2 tiny little eldritch blasts.
Did-
God. Yeah.
did
Okay,
it-
I'm gonna use one of our D4s to make sure I hit.
I think we have one more left.
Cool.
After
so that's
Flylan uses hers.
an 18 to hit.
Okay.
And so then that will be. Sorry. 8 force damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
Just
Thank you.
an eldritch blast, like as it's trying to constrict around Brant and like getting foiled by the sideways like it's just like out of left field, just like this jolt of dark blue green energy just straight through one temple and out the other.
Oof. Gross. And as it does that, Brant, you just, it's whatever is in its head and just comes out of its mouth. You are now covered in Bahir guts.
It's all over him. All right, so
About the same. I rolled terribly on all of those. There was multiple under 5.
are you kidding? Like, if I hadn't used my second wind, I would have been unconscious by like -4. It's like it would have just been all bad.
Okay, so it's basic. Just bite does plus 12.
It does plus 6 on a crit. I double that. So everybody should be doubling their plus on a crit.
Oh, okay.
Brand
Oh,
at that
that's
point is just gonna kind of
Terrifying.
like flop down and kind of lean against its hide, just sitting for a second. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Bryant, and I will start prestidigitationing the gross off you.
Going.
What?
While
Time you
we
want
have,
to find out what's in the fucking woods. Your turn. Your fucking turn.
while we have a moment to breathe, Amethyl is going to take the 10 minutes to cast Prayer of Thing to get everybody back some help. So that is going to be 12 points of healing you get back right away.
All right. I'm gonna.
Well, for once, I do not need any healing.
Me neither.
It kind of was pissed
Sounds
off at
great.
Brant.
Neither. You know, Brant, if you would not carry the shield, you would not have to be up front.
Well, I didn't carry the shield. I was using my glaive, but I didn't want it to kill you outright. So you know, gratitude next time. Does anybody have? Did somebody get some wood or something? I need to sit for just a little while.
Grubby, what was his name? Craig,
Craig.
come. Help us. We're going to sit for a while.
And he comes out of the tree. He's like, oh, you guys really are pretty good at battle. I mean, we would have... Our party
you
would have
know.
probably taken it, but...
Sure, but
This was all luck. We are not. This is. I used everything I had. I have nothing left in the tank. I used all of my limited use stuff. I have 2 Unleash incarnation for the rest of the day, and I have to get a short rest if I want to get anything back. I don't have my medicine. I have everything I had.
Yeah, Amethyll's just gonna come up to Brant and be like, "Let me tend to your wounds. Let me just." Oh, you poor thing! You're so brave. Oh gosh,
Thank you. It was. Do you get hit by the lightning though as well? Are you feeling all right? Take care of yourself first.
I'll be okay. I think knowing you got really badly hit, she's gonna do an additional, just putting her hand on you, just an additional cure wounds. And you get 11 more back.
All right. 31. Looking good enough to take 1 lightning breath. All right.
It's just, I know you need more, but
No,
we'll
this
sit
is
for a bit.
more than enough. Whew. So, you fought with us, Mudface. I assume this is something good for your deity. You can share more information with us, and if not, like while you weren't going fishing, what were you doing? It sounds like a much more interesting story. Oh, you told us that. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm confused. I told you that already.
Are we ready for that lunch?
I think so.
Lunch sounds good.
Don't tell me about sandwiches.
No, those are
Peanut butter egg
yesterday's
dirt.
news.
Yeah. No egg salad. No egg salad though.
Well, we do have some of that Trost that I grabbed before we left. That's a good lunchtime drink. I'm going to sit down and, if we can take a short rest, I would. But
I
if
don't
not,
know.
I'm just,
Can you?
I'm
We
gonna
should
partake.
look around the area first, but yes, I'm for this.
Craig's gonna be like, well, I just ate, and whoever gave me the ration, I appreciate it, but I'll be right back. And he goes.
Nope, going with him.
He goes into the Bahir's mouth, and he starts like getting teeth off.
Go for it.
Oh, I'd like some of those if you'd be so kind.
If there's any piece of Brant inside of there, please return it.
Yes, if you see all the bits that are missing, I would like those first returned.
So yeah,
So
he's
I'm going
in.
to sit and intend to take a short rest if the DM
Okay.
allows it.
Yeah, no,
I'll
if you want to try.
I'll do a circle. Just sort of looking for any other enemies.
Okay, give me a perception check as you're kind of doing a patrol.
Okay, I'll guidance myself. Oh, natural 20 plus 3.
Let's get them 20s in the chat. Yeah. So as you're walking around, you do see in the concave area that the Bahir came out of, there are 4 eggs in there.
How big are they?
Bahir eggs are pretty big size, like alien eggs from the popular movie in the 80s. Alien.
I haven't seen it.
They're like uncomfortable. They would be uncomfortable to carry, but they're big.
Those are cocoons. Those aren't eggs.
Okay.
Dude.
All right, I'm gonna start pulling them out.
Actually,
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
bring
they're.
them
I mean, they're nestled in like the area.
well, now I feel bad that. Can I tell if it's Mama Bahir or?
Give me a nature check.
I would.
Now that everybody knows what it is, and you have some idea of monsters, you can give me a nature check as well.
That's a 15.
Okay.
Fitting.
Fitting. Now that you're done.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, not.
So you get the Bahirs are singular, so they do mate, but typically the male leaves after fertilization.
So most likely, Mama Bahir.
Oh.
I I feel bad now.
You should.
Yeah.
She was going to eat us. What were we supposed to do? Oh, you have a baby. Yes, please.
We were running away from her. She had every opportunity not to continue to try to eat us.
I mean, you kind of attacked it.
Yeah.
Keep it right. Yeah, but there's a certain point
After-
where it's your fault for chasing after. What is it? You had like what?
After
80,
asking
90
her-
people away?
You're
We
yelling at the
asked him
DM
not
in
to.
character voice.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Flylan was more like explaining to everyone, like, she attacked us, we asked her not to, this is what happens. Now we have
I mean-
eggs.
I feel bad for a minute.
Cook eggs.
How big of a-
I'll leave you with
Speaking
your
of-
feelings.
I wonder how big the omelet would be out of those things.
Well, you can't really make an omelet out of fertilized eggs.
No.
You can't, there's plenty of cultures that eat
Gotta be.
Isn't it
Fertilized eggs.
balut? Is that the name of the fertilized egg? That's
I don't remember. I think it's like duck eggs or chicken eggs. I don't remember. But I'm going to use prestidigitation to light a. You can basically light a torch, and I'm just basically gonna candle the eggs to see how far along they are.
Like it.
Just hold them with Brian's head.
Yeah, Brent, lean over.
All right, here we are.
they're. I mean, not. They're almost filling the egg.
Oh.
Okay, so very far along. Okay.
All right, so does anyone know how to raise a behir?
What do we know about behirs? Are they going to hatch
They are big.
snouts like dragons, or
I don't know.
Now that we know what it is, what would Amethel know about these things in her studies and travels?
Roll me a nature check.
That is a natural 20 for a total of a 26.
Damn!
You know, so kind of recalling back, you know that well, nat 20s tonight, folks. Let's make sure we keep it rolling like this. This is a good night when we got so many nat 20s. No, so you know that they are very solitary creatures. That when the moment that they're kind of like turtles. The moment that they hatch from the egg, they're gone. They go and just leave. They don't need much sustenance from mommy Bahir. They just go. Egg hatched. Mom will be there for a little bit, make sure it hatches, and then gone.
Okay. So
Anyone know if
I
they're
suppose.
native?
Yeah, are they? Should they even be around here or not?
They are native to like forest areas, hilly, mountainous areas. But you won't see more than one within like 400 miles. That's how solitary they are and what their hunting grounds are.
Yeah.
So they roam quite a bit.
Okay. Well, I suppose if there's a way for them to hatch, then they'd be more or less all right. They don't depend on mom for too much.
That makes me feel better.
but do we want them to hatch? The it.
I say we let
They
nature
Done
decide.
anything, we let them do it. We let them be.
Nature
Yeah.
finds a way.
They're innocent in all this.
Yeah. Just put them back where they were, if we disturb them. And we'll see.
The closest town is Trostenwald still, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
How close is Trostenwald?
You guys are a couple miles out.
Swearingly close to the town.
The other behir has clearly been here for a while and not done anything to the town as far as we've heard. They do have a full, guard there if it were to attack. I don't know exactly what they will do, but
quite worried about the town, just people traveling to and from.
This is true. Wait a minute. How far back does that cave go? This thing
Not
is
very.
huge.
Not very.
Oh,
It- So you get it was huge, but it like just nestles up against the rocks, and it was almost imperceivable. Like as you look at it in the daylight, its skin is almost like it sinks into the rock from like a dark vision perspective.
Okay. You all do what you wish. I'm going to just eat lunch. I don't care at this point.
Yeah.
And he's gonna take a grass and just spit it.
So, I am putting these back.
I'd say so.
I think so. If they do what I think they'll do when they hatch, if they hatch, they'll go far away from this place because they are solitary. They wouldn't necessarily want to stay where there were others like themselves.
Alright, I go put them back.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe we're just leaving a more delicious treat for another predator coming along.
I don't know that that's for us to decide.
That's nature's choice, not ours.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. Like,
So what? I don't. What is our plan?
well, we found the rest of the Ravengers band. And, Craig, how you doing?
He's in there just digging teeth out. He's like, "Oh, I'm doing good. I got one or two for you."
Are we taking him with us? He said he wouldn't mind going to establishment and using his skills. I mean, maybe that is his way of saying he's going to right his wrongs.
Well, we need to find out what those skills are. If he's going to an establishment to stab people, and that's what his skill.
Well, it looks like he's good at harvesting. I'm not making a good case for him.
He could be a good hunter or something to help out. Well,
are we going?
he's an evil cultist, so we have to be careful.
Are we staying around here, or are we making a move? Tomorrow is the Zenith Festival, I believe. I just have a weird feeling that something bad might happen in Trostenwald, and if it does, then we are far away.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far away from Trostenwald just yet.
I'd
was-
rather stay by.
Yeah, at least one through tomorrow evening, maybe into the afternoon next, and
We can see what we see in
will-
Oldfield later then. Go ahead.
but
How
I
will we-
go ahead, Violan, sorry.
How will we know something is happening at the festival? We cannot go inside the town.
We
We
get
cannot
close,
even go near.
as close as we can. We look for, smoke or fire. I don't know. Maybe I'm being paranoid.
The Starista could come find us too if she needs us. So.
I am not
Well-
saying you are being paranoid. I am asking for a plan. And
You can disguise yourself, yeah?
There you
for
go.
a little while, yes.
Not too long. Okay.
Well,
never mind.
hey, Lysander, can't you can go invisible, huh? So, I mean, I think we have ways to get in.
I cannot.
I
You
I
can-
can go
Fly
invisible
like
for
a-
up to an hour.
Who
I can cast invisibility and I
Okay,
can do
that must
disguise
have been what it
self.
was.
Yeah,
One nice
but
thing.
they're all an hour time limit.
Now remember, we don't have to be inside. We can just need to be near enough to hear the bells. The bells will
Yeah.
let us know if something goes wrong.
And, if nothing goes wrong, we miss out on a day of travel. But I am all for heading up north. What's the town up north? I can't remember.
Off-field.
Offfield, yeah.
You should look right
I
behind you.
have-
You have a giant map.
I know, I do. It's right. It's literally right there.
Oh no.
I have a little bit of work to do in a different town. My sources have kind of dried up here. Brent, I think we were planning on after the festival anyway, moving on.
That's true. That's true. And there was hints that there might be something similar happening in Oldfield, that they had some contacts up there as well.
That is true.
So, vampire.
And those vampires.
It was, yes.
Vampires were in Hupperduke.
Hubbard,
Yep.
no, but there was there was something about Allfield that was suspicious, but it's escaping me. I wrote down Allfield, bad things, and I should have been a lot more.
I mean, I just feel like we have so much unfinished work here with Bilbus and this changeling or doppelganger that I feel like we're leaving something behind.
I will say the off-field, I think, was there were some Trostenwald 10 members that came from off-field. I can't say, why can't I say that? Off-field.
Allfield?
All fields come from off-field.
Yeah. Well, so but I would imagine, these cults or these whatever is going. If they were going to strike, they would strike on during the Zenith Festival. So if it's going to happen, I think it's going to happen tomorrow. And fingers crossed it does not, and we move on and we find something else to do.
Agree.
But will we do anything about it? We are clearly just making friends now with cults.
Oh,
I'm not a cult.
Who?
I'm religious.
he is a cult of one. Does not a cult make?
And he comes back. He joins the party with. He has like 7 teeth,
I mean, he can provide.
and then he has he cut little bahir sticks.
Why don't you tell us about your god, so we know kind of where you are coming from?
Oh, my God. Sure. So, well, we really kind of stick to ourselves. It does sound a bit brutal when I explain it to other people, but we own a part of Taldori that we claim as ours. And if people come in there, they know not to.
So Vagueness
you
is not
do?
selling me on this.
So, if you don't believe in mercy, what happens when you need the mercy?
Well, I mean, it just depends on who I'm asking mercy from.
And if they were asking it from you?
I would expect for them to do the same. If I'm impeding in their land, I expect for them to give me an honorable death.
So, the loss of your band was acceptable by your god's rules and the way you believe, correct? You are on their land, they cleared you out, this is just?
Yep. It is unfortunate, but it is the rules that we play by.
What do you call this rule now? Sorry. What is the name of your god?
Well, he's most notably the ruiner, but the god himself is Groomsh. Nailed it.
Groomsh. So you said
Grumsh.
you wouldn't mind making it to a settlement and becoming, finding work. If we help you achieve that, you're not going to try to start up a new sect of ruiners.
Well,
And
I mean, I will believe what I believe.
well, that's
this
fine. It's
this
the
isn't my
believing
land.
in mass that I'm worried about.
This isn't my land, nor can I take it from whoever owns it by myself. I am all but one.
Why did you run?
Well, I mean, it was a giant horse, and I'm but a wee goblin.
But don't you want an honorable death?
Yes.
Well, if I can live, I can live.
I mean, I just ran from that Bahir, so I can't judge here. So
But you proudly fought.
Well, do you want
I had no choice.
Do you want a ship going back home? That'd be better.
I'm not sure what's left. This was our main warband. We were more before we got here. We've had some deserters along the way. I suppose that's what I am at this point. But I don't. From what I saw, nobody's left.
Right.
Well, you know, if your way of life is gone, one of the best things you can do is find something new. And we have a cleric with us whose god seems wonderful from what I hear. Would you be interested in talking and seeing if there's something else to believe in out there than what is yours and what isn't?
I'm not interested, but
Oh, well. There is some hope, I think, but I don't want to speak for everybody, but I think I would be fine with you tagging along.
I agree.
I mean, it's just like those Bahir eggs. It's not really for us to decide, I think. I mean, you have not wronged me, so... says something.
I am no one to judge, so. I am no one to judge, so.
Alright, but you'll have to feed him. Alright, but you'll have to...
That's okay.
Well, are we ready? I'm...
and it was on this day that the party adopted a goblin. So now you have a spider and a goblin.
Well, we...
Spoblin. Wait.
Spoblin.
Oh, we forgot to do the puppy check. Just bring... Poppy likes it. You can stay.
No hubby jack.
Sense evil. So, are we heading back as close to Trostenwald as we can get? Is that the idea?
We want to do this with the goblin who we personally reported to the Starosta, who then sent out the guards who murdered the whole camp.
I think this is the path of redemption. At least it could be.
When we are wanted by the guard.
You know, there's a point where we should probably just cut our losses. Even if we are, in best case scenario, we are there to help. We run in, we save the day, and we go to prison. Best case scenario, I can see here.
I, for one, am not going to get close enough to Trostenwald to get in trouble unless we can clearly come in and save the day. If we can't do that, if there's no need to save, then we turn around and we head to Allfield. And I wouldn't mind, now that I'm thinking about it, heading to Zadash. It's going to have a bigger library to continue my research.
I will guard you, as always, whatever you want. I'm just going to have some more of this trust, and I'm just gonna, like, take another swing.
And at this point, the goblin has kind of started a fire and got these, like, sticks in order to kind of roast.
We are leaving.
What do you not want?
No,
that's it was lunch.
Let him finish. I want a bite of this piece of shit.
30 minutes go by, cooks it, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Can I mark a short rest?
Yeah, absolutely, short rest.
Need some...
Spider goblin. Okay. So, where are you going? Are you going to camp outside of Trostenwald? Go to Allfield? Got it that time.
Allfield. Owlfield.
I thought it was AWL, so I'm like, owl? This seems weird.
What if? Okay, tell me this group. What if we break off from this Amber Road, and we kind of get to north of the Oosterloch, and we walk along the shores until we get close to Trostenwald, and we spend some time on the beach. You know, while we are peering into Trostenwald. For safety.
How far out does the guard? Like, how far out will they be looking for us? Remember, we are not a passing threat. We are the vile five who destroyed the peace of the small town, killing dozens.
Well, I say, I guess, get as close as we can without raising too much suspicion. So whatever the DM decides. That would be my...
That's what you decide.
Well, no, I don't know, like, how far out Crown's Guard patrol on a regular basis.
Brant, I'll let you make a roll for that. Probably wisdom, straight wisdom save, or not save, but roll.
Straight wisdom. So 17 plus 1, no negatives this time.
Yeah, I feel like when you were on your rounds with the guard and just your general Zalezo,
Guard Patroller Thomason?
yeah, and so your general knowledge of just guards, they don't go too far out even when they're searching for people. They're going to kind of go out and then come in to protect what's like. They'll do like the quick search, and then they're going to come back in and just.
So could Brent safely assume that they're going to need everybody within the city walls for the festival because of what the Storos was saying about already being underhanded and everything?
Yeah, you might have the general like sentry staff on the outside, but nothing like it's going to be. That may even be skeleton crew.
Perfect. Okay. So they will be quite busy with the festival. I assume probably a skeleton crew. From what she described, we probably don't have to get too far, but we do have to be careful.
For land, we will be next to the water. I don't know if that is appealing to you.
I mean, I can swim into the town if you like.
I mean, it gives us options for sure.
Mm-hmm. I can talk to fish.
Big fish.
Fish. Any fish.
In Trostenwald, does the lock go into the city and like kind of have like canals through it at all?
I believe so. I'll have to double check it.
That's not a bad idea to kind of spy out what is happening.
I would say I'm a bit brightly colored too.
I actually don't. I don't think it does, to be honest.
I think it's just a harbor, like a lake harbor for fishing boats.
Trying to think back to my early Critical Role season 2 days.
Yeah, the Lock Ward forms the eastern portion of the settlement, compromised with residential neighborhoods and lakeside fishing communities.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
there's no like canal or anything.
Okay, perfect.
The city of Trostenwald rests firmly against the western banks, tending to its waters and the bounties they provide.
That is my understanding as well.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like it.
Okay, put that in mind.
But with that, as we kind of decide what we're going to do, and we'll pick that up next week. So I want to say thank you everybody for playing tonight. It was a great time. Minor technical issues. We're getting better. We're on the uphill swing.
Don't say that.
As we move away from Trostenwald, the tip goblin will hopefully just go away. But fun combat tonight, everybody. It was great. Everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out. I'm glad we gotta have fun. We get some chat interaction. Cranky, thanks for the gifted sub. Everybody, thanks for the D4 redemptions. I will say we have one carrying over, so we need to remind whoever is GMing next. There is one carrying over. And I think that's Cranky. So Cranky, I may actually just refund your points.
Refund.
Do you know how to do that?
I don't.
Reject. Got it. So you should have those points back, Cranky. 1,500 coming back to you. And we will be here. What is next? Gateway Wars is
You
next.
on Monday, my man.
Monday, all the way until Monday. We'll be here with Star Wars 5e. So if you're new here, be sure to hit the follow button. We are making that push for Twitch partner down the road. Got to let everybody know, just a call to action if you would. And if you see Robo Raygun in the chat in Discord, congratulate him on his new mod status. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
Bye.
So